Glorilla. As you all know, y'all, people calling her, a catfish. They saying that Glorilla looks like an anime character, and now she wants us to believe that her face is real. So let's go ahead and get into what she said. She's clapping back at. And before I get into it, disclaimer: can we not make her face this topic thing? Because I feel like it really is so. It's such a non-issue. It is such a non-issue. A black girl in her face, it kind of is low-key giving me weird vibes. So we gonna have to keep it PG-13 on this house. Okay, keep it PG-13. It's one thing to talk about cosmetic work, because, that's people, going out there. She says, so did any of you hoes get a raise for trying to figure out why a B looked so beautiful yesterday? Rent paid, question mark, anything, question mark, question mark, question mark? Or y'all really just hashtag that mad that a bitch gorgeous for free? Let me know in the comments, okay? Girl, this is not how you look, boo. It's okay. It's okay, Glow. Because if this was how you look, you wouldn't have to tweet this. You wouldn't have to make it a big deal or a big spectacle, because it would just be how you look. And you know good and damn well you don't look like that all the time, because you literally said how I looked yesterday. So you know damn well that's just a once-in-a-lifetime look. Talking about some, yesterday. You said yesterday, all right? People are saying, no, we just remember how you look. That's why we're commenting on it. That is when Glorilla says, are you getting paid for remembering that? Why does it matter so much to you? Okay. Now, girl, we remember it because we know how you look before, and that's just that. I don't know why she's acting as if she wants us to forget her old face that we've seen for the past 3 years. We're not going to forget a face we've seen for 3 years just because, oh, you want to be pretty now. I'm sorry, but people have to ease into the pretty. You didn't just ease into the pretty. You just boom, boom, boom. Okay. You just popped up and you look like an anime character, look like a K-pop special. People are saying that Glow could have easily been the sexy tomboy like Aaliyah. That's a better brand for her. The bad bitch cosplay looks awkward. I agree, it does look very awkward, but at the same time, though, I do feel like there are bigger issues in Glorilla's face right now. I do think that her music is way more important than how she looks, but we live in a day and age where, people's aesthetics is almost more talked about than actual art. It's kind of sad, but I don't think Glow's face either way is a big deal. I mean, she's Glorilla, it's her face. I mean, I don't think, it just kind of shows you how shallow people are. But when it comes to the cosmetic work, girl, we see that. I'm never gonna bash somebody's original face or anything going on, because I don't care that much. But y'all are being really, really mean to her. Y'all are really shaming her. Y'all are really, really, really sitting up here just going in on her.
Y'all, somebody said when Young Thug called her ugly, she said, well, I'ma just change it. Y'all, what do y'all think about this? At the end of the day, Glorilla is coming out and she's mad at the whole world. Y'all, she says, don't notice my changes. Don't notice how my face is getting nicked, tucked, nose getting nuck. Y'all, she said, don't notice her, because at the end of the day, it ain't paying our rent. Baby, it ain't paying our rent. It ain't. But is it paying yours? I mean, damn. You ain't love yourself that much? I mean, I know he called you ugly, but you just ran with it? You just said, okay, well, I'll change it all. You know what I'm saying? Because I swear, after that, that's when she got the nose job. That's when she got this done, that done, this done, that done. Now we just looking at you like, who is that? I don't know who that is. Girl. So what do y'all think about this? At the end of the day, Glorilla says mind our business, but we can't mind our ass. Our ass is gonna see what they see. Now, with that being said, y'all, what do y'all think about this? I mean, she's gonna nip, tuck, do this, do that, stretch it, make it tight. I don't know. Regardless of whatever she says, we gotta live with it. Are y'all living with it, or y'all making it see? Are y'all feeling like the music ain't adding up? I ain't gonna lie. Fuck it.
So I just saw Glorilla's new look on her Instagram story, and it had me unpacking why there is the fascination of changing one's look, especially through plastic surgery or any type of augmentation. Other than the push towards ethnocentric beauty standards, especially within entertainment, I think that there is also an addiction to the attention that it brings. Everyone right now is going to be talking about how she looks, whether they like it or not, the fact that they couldn't recognize her, all of these different things, right? I will add in, this isn't to say this is why Glorilla did it, but this is just one of other theories that I have. I just think about the need for press and entertainment, the need to have people talk about you in some way, to always have the people talking, always have the attention on you, and what things like plastic surgery, Botox, filler brings to the table. I think this is especially relevant once celebrities gain more fame, because once you get that fame, you have to sustain it, or you have to keep growing it in order to get more profit out of it. You know what I mean? Just a thought.
Moving on to Summer Walker. Summer Walker's tour is happening. Oh my goodness. She says, my first arena tour, all 3 eras, all the feelings, okay? The tour is called the Summer Walker Still Finally Over It Tour. The Trilogy Tour 2026 with one of Leo and Odile. It's going to be starting in Toronto on May 26th and all the way to London in August the 2nd, okay? I noticed that she has a whole month gap between Vancouver and London. I know, is London going to be a special show? Because why y'all got to wait so long to do that one show? It's kind of weird to me, okay? But I feel like she's going to add more dates, because no shit, I'm seeing some cities that are not on here that should be on here. And I don't know what's going on here. This is kind of weird to me, because how you don't have certain cities, that's strange. But it's cool though. But I feel like this tour is going to perform way better than Cardi B's tour. Is it weird that I think that? I don't know. Technically on paper, Cardi B is the bigger artist, but I feel like Summer Walker has a more stronger fan base, I feel like Summer Walker is going to do really, really well. People are saying, oh, Summer Walker can't do arenas. She's not there yet. Yes, she can. She definitely is. She definitely can do that, okay? I don't know what y'all saying, what y'all talking about, but she can do it. I think she has the fan base in the community to have that. I mean, she has a trilogy album. If anybody has a trilogy project, 9 times out of 10, they have a really strong connection to their audience. I'm not explaining any further. If people have a series of a project, that means there is enough demand from an audience to see you do the same thing over and over again, which in my eyes means that people like your art a lot. So she won't have a problem selling out arenas. not. She won't. Oh, question of the day. Will I be going to this tour? I think I'm gonna go. Because I do love her song, Go Girl. That song is cute. And I do love the official Over It album, the first one. I like Toxic from the second one. But my favorite is definitely the first one. That first one, Over It, it's just so, yeah, it just really hits hard, okay? But also for me personally though, I wonder if Summer Walker is gonna try to do another Over It album. Like what if she does an album called I Thought I Was Over It, but I'm not. I don't want that. That's too much. Let it go. Okay? I don't want no maybe I was over it, maybe I'm not. No, let it go. Ow, wow, wow, wow. Moving on to some BS news. Ruby Rose accuses Nicki Minaj of mistreating her tour staff. Ruby Rose says her ego is so outside she had to fire someone after every show. So Ruby Rose says, I toured with Nicki Minaj. Her ego is so outside she had to fire someone after every show, publicly because she is a 3-foot MAGA. On night one, she fired the security for not seamlessly carrying her from the stage because she went to jump off several bars early. Okay? Now, girl, Ruby Rose, listen, I don't know. If this is true, what took you so long to put this out? What took you so long to put it out? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Let's go ahead and finish reading now. So she also says that on the third night, it was the best. We were all going to get fired because it was her birthday. And well, someone on her team had organized a bunch of her friends and celebrities to do a happy birthday montage video. So kind. Only problem was, of the dozen or so video messages that came in, not one had her age right. And now her real age had been leaked. I could go on, but I'm waiting for her next outburst. Girl, Ruby Rose, shut up, girl, shut up. We don't believe you.
Next outburst. So my thing is, this is given very much so bait to me because you didn't clarify what tour you went on with Nicki. And if you went on tour with her and you've seen this alleged mistreatment, why didn't you speak of it then? Why did you wait for a hate train? And Ruby, you're not credible yourself because you quite literally got let go from Warner Brothers, well, fired from Warner Brothers after making allegations against actors there, production, all of these made with no fact-based evidence. And her saying that people had to be fired almost every single show is not the gag that you think it is. You do realize that celebrities fire a huge amount of people in the span of one tour. I don't think you understand how show business works. It's actually extremely normal for people to be let go throughout the tour, and many people get brought in. People come, people go. It's literally normal. So I'm not really buying any of this at all, and you can see that she was trying to be funny when she said real age. We all know Nicki Minaj's age. Girl, stop trying to play on her top, Ruby, because girl, you want to talk about age, boo? Because you, your damn self, have been looking like the last pure human. You need to be moisturized immediately. Everything about you is cracking, crumbling, and deteriorating. So why are you? I'm not buying shit she's saying, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not buying it.
I'm not buying it either. I'm not. I feel like the only reason why people are even listening to this or taking it seriously or giving it energy is because of the current climate and conversation around her name right now. So all these fake stories, you know, they have somewhere to live in people's hearts or in people's minds, you know, because if it was like even 4 or 5 years ago, nobody would care that much. Nobody would care about what Nicki did on tour. Because if you really cared about the victims, quote unquote, allegedly, whatever quote unquote happened, you would have been spoke out, okay? And also, Ruby Rose, I don't care if she was mean to somebody on tour. Maybe they deserved it. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe they deserved it. You know how many artists are mean to their staff because of things that they're doing that are wrong? Let's be clear. Maybe she had some ops on her team who were moles who were trying to sabotage her. Have you ever thought about that? Okay, it's her show. She runs it. Have you ever discussed that? Like, has that ever come across your brain? No, it hasn't, because y'all want to run this narrative that everybody is innocent in Nicki Minaj's playing field. No, people who be around her, they be trying to take her out. They try to get her out. They try to sabotage her. They try to stop her bag. They try to blackball her. So stop. Moving on to Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar's debut studio album, Section 80, has now officially been certified RIA Platinum, okay? It is the first time he has updated the certification in 8 years. They said it took 14 years to go platinum. Yeah, don't ever mention this bum-ass nigga to me again. Holy ish. Drake fans, calm down. Calm down, okay? I know y'all like to think that numbers equate to, like, how successful a person is because Drake always is bringing in those numbers, which are from bots sometimes. Let's not get carried away. Let's not, okay? Y'all get very, very, very audacious. 14 years to go platinum it is a long time. No shade, it is a long time. But I don't think it's a direct correlation to how successful, how talented, or how impactful he is as an artist, okay? Mind you, they just said it updated, like, 8 years. Well, that's still kind of bad because, like, that means over the past... Anyway, leave him alone. Leave Kendrick alone. Drake fans have to cope with the fact that Drake's art has gone down and his quality has gone down, so all they can bring up is how many numbers he does, okay? There's no iconic Drake bar recently. There's no one-liner that Drake has made within the past, like, 3 years that everybody's saying, that everybody's going around mentioning. You know what I'm saying? And the only bar people can't say is, like, what can I say? They can't say anything because he's like, I don't know, his quality was way better back in the day. So I love Drake, I do, but let's stop acting as if, oh, an album going platinum or not going platinum means that you're worse than Drake or better than Drake. Stop. It's stupid to me. And this is his debut album. Move on. We're in 2026. Get your head out your ass. Moving on to Ray. Ray has her new album coming out on March 27th. Does that date sound familiar? Does that date sound familiar? Anyway, we'll get into that in a second. But Ray's new album called This Music May Contain Hope will be yours March 27th. And I hate the cover. I don't know what it is, but something about it just don't look right to me. I just can't quite get with it. I don't like it, okay? It's like this random word. First of all, fuck that. The title is ass. This Music May Contain Hope. That's some corny shit. Like, no, I don't like that. I feel like the album would be better if it was just called Hope. and that'll be nice, okay? Or or the album could be called May Contain Hope, or but this music that just gives very corny. A lot of albums have been getting corny recently. I don't know, but I love Ray. She's so talented, y'all. Do not think this is a diss to Ray, the artist. No. Ray is that girl. She will always be that girl. She is iconic songwriter. She's an iconic singer. She is iconic. Down. Don't play about her, okay? I don't. The streets are saying when God makes you a really incredible singer, He also makes you a really terrible artist. Beyonce knows this, which is why she has a creative team bigger than the population of Monaco for her
People
albums.
are saying it's getting quite scary.
And me personally,
I don't know. I
think
mean,
Beyonce's a bad
ever
artist.
since
I don't
Young
think so.
Thug called her ugly,
But I do think that
everybody
some
was
people just
laughing
don't
at her.
have taste.
Being ugly, that's when she started to start morphing into a new person.
Because graphic design is
ever
not
since
part
that
of being
phone
a
call
singer,
with Young Thug and Writer
actress,
Scientist
a
talking about how
vocalist,
ugly she
a
is,
performer.
I feel like that's when she started
I
to
would
start
never
to look like a
assume
new
a person who
creature and
perform
looking like
graphic
just
design
fake.
will have eyes.
I don't know what
and
it
that.
is.
Now,
And
I
I've seen
want
her in
to get
person.
into
She don't look like
Ray's
this. She does
date.
not
The
look
barbs
like
are
this at all.
upset. They
I've
saying
seen
you're trying to
what-
sabotage Nicki
Okay,
Minaj's
front
album
row
date. As
as
you all
well.
know,
Glow,
Ray
you
is
don't like
dropping on
this.
March 27th, and so is
Your
Nicki Minaj
face structure is more
for her
strong.
next album.
I don't know what's going on or who you're trying to
Now, let's
convince.
get into the tea.
But it ain't them damn
Okay.
lashes talking about some
Let's be
no
real.
lash moment. No,
I
girl.
don't think
filter
that
moment,
dropping like that.
surgery
So
moment.
let's
That's
be
what
real.
it
Is
is.
it gonna matter? No, it's not. It's not gonna matter. People are bringing up old videos of Ray saying, "Oh, you're a Nicki Minaj fan. How dare you even try to put the album out on the same day as Nicki Minaj? You're weird. You're weird. You're weird."
Like, we can have a conversation. No, literally. Babe, when I was in year 7, I was 11 years old.
Okay.
Going home and Googling all of the lyrics for Nicki Minaj's new drop. Do you know what I mean?
Which one? Which one?
6, cornbread in the guts. I was 11. Yeah, sorry,
Amazing.
that
No,
happened.
that's amazing. You have to go say hi inside. You gotta get a picture.
No, I will
you have
observe.
to.
No,
you have to.
No, I will observe.
Oh my goodness.
No, hell no, I will not say like, hey, babe.
I do think Ray is a bar, but I do think that Ray also is just doing what she feels is best for her, the timing of her album. Let's be real. She has a song out right now called Where's My Husband, and pretty soon it's going to die out. And she has to harp on that success of that song before the song fully goes away. And by March, that song will kind of be died out by then. As of recently, people have been talking about artists who are kind of, underperforming, underserved, under this spell of they can never win, right? And you know whose name keeps popping up a lot? Chloe Bailey. The fans are talking, the fans are getting into it again. I feel like we always have this conversation, but I feel like people are finding new, different angles to look at the situation.
I do think Chloe's career is a bit of Beyonce/Parkwood's fault. I think they give her a little too much creative freedom. When they heard that Rose song, they should have scrapped it.
Man, fuck them flowers, get my rose.
It should have been a throwaway. When they heard, have you ever wondered who's fucking your man? They should have told her to take that off. They let her do whatever she wants. And that's the first problem. You gotta let people create, but you gotta let them know when it's not sticking to the wall.
Now, I don't think the issue is she has too much freedom. I think the issue is she doesn't have a direction as to where she wants her music to go. I don't think creative expression is a bad thing. That's never going to be the downfall. I think some of the best music has been made from having freedom, But I do think Chloe Bailey doesn't know what she wants to do with her career. I think sometimes you can be so talented and do so much and have so much potential that you don't do anything. And I'm a victim of that sometimes. I'm very talented outside of YouTube shit. I can do a lot of stuff, but I do feel like I find myself just kind of not really knowing how to hone something I have, And I feel like I relate to that with Chloe Bailey. So you have all this potential and all this greatness inside you, but it's like you look around and it's like, oh my God, you don't know what to do. You kind of become paralyzed. And a lot of people who are creatives understand what I'm talking about. And I feel like Chloe is going to be very successful. She is. I think she needs to just take more time to find that thing, that voice, that. You know what I'm saying? Like she needs to just take more time to do that. She's an artist. She's an artist. And these are things that artists go through. And that's completely fine. But I do think that Chloe Bailey, in my opinion, I think that she needs to understand, girl, Beyonce's not going to save you. You need to find a way out. Find a way out. ASAP. The comments are saying that damn lollipop video still haunts me. Okay? The girl said, I get mad bi-weekly about this.
My candy kisses and my clovers. Thank you all so much for loving me, and I love you right on back. There's a lot more to come.
Moving on, they also said that she's too freaked out, and for why? They also said that it's sad because they had the alt R&B genre in a chokehold, and then Chloe started making music for people who have post notifications on for the Shade Room. That's very true. Okay, that they did have that alternative, very niche sound, locked down. But I don't know what happened. But no shade, y'all aren't supporting Halle either. Halle's new album flopping. I haven't heard nobody talk about that album after the first 2 weeks. Let's not get too carried away now, okay? Somebody said, I think Chloe and Halle breaking up in the first place was the problem. They balance each other out beautifully. Chloe brings energy, but her solo writing lacks depth. Halle has a beautiful voice and good songwriting, but it's all deep cuts and insane vocals, not necessarily catchy tunes to sing to. Together, they hit a sweet spot. That's very, very true. They do. But we gonna see. It ain't over yet. It ain't over till the last breath is taken in their life. But until then, we gonna see what's tea, okay? Moving on to Nicki again. Nicki Minaj has satisfied her judgment in court today and will not lose her $20 million LA mansion. So it was all over $500,000. How can something that's like 20 times, 30 times the value of something be taken away from? That doesn't make sense at all. I never thought about that, but that's crazy.
I know TMZ is pissed they gotta report this, but Nicki Minaj is not losing her home, as we already knew. A $500,000 judgment? And you say Nicki Minaj ain't got it? Nicki Minaj had a manager. This manager stole from her. She never even knew about this judgment like that at first. And when she found out, she didn't pay it right away because she felt like it was bogus. But she went ahead and took care of it. They basically wanted to run off with a narrative that Nicki Minaj would lose her home and that she didn't have the money to pay it.
But are y'all dumb? Like, seriously, y'all thought Nicki Minaj, if you own a $20 million mansion, right? Because they were trying to call her broke. Owning a $20 million mansion alone is a sign you're not broke. Like, I don't know what y'all talking about. Oh, she needs money. Are y'all stupid or slow? Are y'all dumb? You know how much maintenance it costs to maintain a $20 million home like that? Like the repair fees, it's a lot that goes into that. And you think that she don't have $500K? You know how much money she got? You know how much her net worth is? That $500K, she wipes her ass with $500,000 every morning. Literally. She wipes her butt with that. And it's y'all problem now. Y'all swear y'all know so much tea, I don't know nothing. Y'all crazy. But y'all want her to be MAGA, broke Barbie, loser, fat pig Nika so bad. Retired granny. Y'all want all those narratives to be true, but it's not gonna ever happen. It's not. Y'all will always look dumb in the end. You will always be mad, because Nicki will always win. She will always thrive, and you're gonna be somewhere struggling, broke, eating ramen noodles while calling Nicki Minaj broke and a MAGA Barbie. Okay? Who's winning? I'd rather be a MAGA Barbie than a broke Barbie. No shade. No shade. I'd rather be a MAGA Barbie than a broke bum. No shade, with no career, no money, no legacy, no longevity. I'd rather be a MAGA Barbie than be a person who has no drive. Like, I mean, seriously.
So guys, it's been confirmed. Nicki Minaj will in fact not have to sell her $20 million home to pay that bodyguard his $500,000 judgment. Today, the lawyers took to the courthouse to let it be known that Nicki Minaj in fact did pay the $500,000 and she satisfied the judgment. But anybody with critical thinking skills knew that this woman was not going to have to sell her house. Y'all thought a multi-millionaire was going to have to sell a $20 million house over a $500,000 lawsuit. Think about how crazy that sounds. People really have to start using critical thinking before they hate, because y'all got on here and said that this woman was going to go homeless and she was going broke and she was going to have to sell her house. A lot of y'all don't be thinking. So this should honestly clear up the whole Nicki Minaj going broke rumors, because she just paid $500K. And most of us do not have no $500K to come out our pockets and pay somebody. So let's be for real. Everybody really got online and said, oh, Nicki Minaj is about to be homeless. The same woman who grossed over $108 million on her tour? Y'all let me know what y'all thinking in the comments. That's a wrap on that.
Even if she didn't even do her tour numbers, like, she still would have enough money to pay that. Like, people don't understand. Like, $500K is nothing. Even if you aren't even Nicki Minaj, like, even if you're like a SZA, like a Doja Cat, $500K is still not that much money. Like, people don't understand that. But, you know, when you don't have no money, when you're broke, when you're struggling, you don't have a perception that playing field of money is two different ball games. So you, $500K is like everything. And oh my God, she's never gonna have enough. But if you're in the world of like that, it's not that much at all. Keep your eyes on me. Eyes on me, apply that pressure. Get it, don't be timid when you in apply pressure. Love up on it. Get it on it. Cause I don't want no granddaddy sugar mama. Ari Lennox's new album, Vacancy, featuring Benjul Banton, is out now. Have y'all tuned in? My favorite song is Vacancy, okay? I love Dreaming as well. Y'all better tune into this album, y'all. Soft Girl Era is cute too. I'm in my Soft Girl Era. That song is cute, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all, give Ari Lennox a stream, okay? She's low-key blackballed. I ain't gonna lie to you. She low-key is not really getting promoted like that. A lot of people realize, oh my gosh, I had no idea she put out a new album. I had no idea yeah, okay, exactly. So I'm gonna be snowed in, tuning into Ari Lennox's new album, okay? Yeah, we finna be twerking all night to this song, okay? My favorite song is Mobbin' in DC as well. I like, you know, because, you know, we DC over here, baby. We DC over here, baby. We DMV coded over here, boo. So what's up? What happened? What happened? Oh, what, Mo? No, but seriously, though, Ari Lennox is that girl. Love her down. And, yeah, we gotta support her. Support the girl, please. I know y'all hate dark-skinned women, but just give her album a play. Moving on to A$AP Rocky and Riri. A$AP Rocky confirms he's dropping a disc 2 of Don't Be Dumb, and he reacts to being asked if he's bringing Rihanna out of retirement, okay? Here's what he said.
Huh?
I saw that there is a disc 2 on this, right? But it's only 2 songs.
Yeah, but that's just a preview for what they are. Disc 2. Disc 2 is where all the features, where all of the, like, you know, what you
bring wifey out of retirement.
Fire.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask, does she have any input when you're creating music, or?
Yo, she be encouraged.
Now, child, I think A$AP Rocky may have Rihanna on like one song as like a background vocal. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised, but I don't really think this is a sign. Oh, he bring Rihanna out of retirement. Y'all gotta let it go. Y'all need to learn how to let it go. Y'all hold on to stuff too long. That's y'all problem now. Y'all hold on to stuff way too long. Let it go, baby. Let it go. Y'all be carrying around book bags that have that one strap on it that is ripped up, but it's like hanging by a needle. Y'all type hold on to that book bag for 3 years. Let it go. Get a new bag. Moving on to Tyler. Tyler's Push to Start is predicted to win the 2026 Grammy for Best African Music Performance. They said this deserved Best Pop and Record of the Year nomination. Grammys need to stop grouping African artists only into one category. push to start, in my opinion. I mean, let me backtrack, okay? The reason why they're doing this is because she is an African artist. Let's not be dumb. Once Tyler starts to make her waves fully in the American market, then they're going to give her those other categories. But let's be real. They're going to continue to give her South African or African nominations because of just what the music sounds like. It sounds like Afrobeats. It sounds like da-da-da. But I do think Tyler is way more than just Afrobeats. I don't look at her as an Afrobeats or like Ampiano artist. You know, I don't look at her as that. I look at her as an artist who just makes music. I look at her as a pop girl, an R&B girl. You know, she can give you those bags. But the Grammys is very traditional. It's very racist. It's very, they box you in if you're black. Or you only can be R&B or like African or like, oh, that's it. They barely want to give black people pop, nominations. So, you know, it is what it is, honestly. But my personal opinion, though, when it comes to Tyler, I think that she gonna win. She is. I think she's gonna win. This is gonna be her second Grammy she wins, okay? And I can also see her getting a Grammy for Chanel. Moving on to Ice Spice. Girl, what is going on here? Ice Spice is officially an Oscar nominee. What? This is kind of crazy to me. So her song, Big Guy, that's for the soundtrack of the movie. You know, once something is in the soundtrack or whatever, like, you know, you kind of get nominated. Well, you don't always get nominated. Only if the movie is popular enough to get nominated by the Oscars. You know, if they feel like it's qualified, you know, cool. You get it, right? Cool. But it's nominated for Best Original Song. Big Guy does not need that nomination. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I sound like a hater. Y'all always be dragging me for hating on this song, but this song is just not good. I don't care. It's not good. It's not good. Like, I know the kids love it, the kids eat it up, but it's still not a good song. But it has been going viral. Like, I can't lie. Ice Spice is low-key in her comeback era. She's low-key in her comeback era. No shit, I see why she kind of retired the afro. It's starting to get skimpy. Anyway, back to the topic. But, yeah, I just kind of feel like, you know, it's crazy. It's insane. The music industry is definitely taking a turn because back in the day, to get nominated for an Oscar, you had to really be genuinely making music for a soundtrack that really was important. You know, that wasn't just some, like, throwaway song that people just gonna be trending for a month or two and then it's gonna be over with. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really come with that heat. Nowadays, you don't need to have heat. You need to have a little flame or just some smoke. You don't have to have any real flame. Just a little sparkle. Oop, Oscar nomination. Okay. I don't know. It's crazy. Ice Spice has really been getting by in this industry. Moving on to Missy Elliott. A fan comments, they said, I need more Missy Elliott ASAP. Okay. Missy Elliott replies and says, soon come, Marquise. That's the fan's name, obviously. Now, I do want some new Missy music. I think Missy Elliott is a very creative artist. I love what she does. I wish that she was helping out these girls now in terms of being their creative director, helping them out with their vision, their visuals. Because right now, the new rap girls, they need some help. They need some assistance. Okay. They're lacking that vision, that artistry. Okay. Missy Elliott, we love you. We do. But I'm not gonna be messy. I don't feel like being messy right now. But let's talk, let's chat. Moving on to Tyler. She is gonna be on Fallon, The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. Yes, Tuesday, the 27th at 11:35 and 10:35 Central on NBC. They're saying that I feel like Tyler's team knows the timing and everything, but Tigers are an impatient fan base because this performance plus the Grammy performance plus Grammy win will take us straight to top 5, if not a top 10. Now, I do think that low-key, Tyler's team finally pushing her performances out now is great because I was getting scared for a while. The song was slipping on the charts. The song wasn't doing too well like that. Well, it's still doing good, but for a second, Chanel was giving Michael chorus. But it seemed like Chanel is going to keep its status. I want her also on SNL. I would love to see that for sure. Now, what's y'all opinion on this? What's y'all thoughts? You know, y'all love to talk y'all mess, okay?